Greetings and salutations. Quick preview for today's tapping, which is going to be about picking up, continuing after an interruption, okay? So if your flow has been interrupted, today's tapping session is about continuing after an interruption. And forgive any noise in the background. I just fostered a dog, so she might be a little noisy at times. Quick preview. Pretty sure I've got ADHD. Part of the challenge with ADHD is once you get a task going, if you're focused in it, if something distracts you from it, it's hard to get started back on that. And that's definitely the case with me. And so, especially with starting things. Today, there are several things on my schedule, which is abnormal and already lends itself to a certain amount of pressure and sensory overload. And with that said, I just got interrupted twice, and one of the interruptions had to do with a loved one showing me a text that they were about to send me, like on their phone, showing it to me, and then saying, I'm about to send this. Okay, well, just send it. I usually have my phone on Do Not Disturb so I can look at it later. All right, so that's the scenario for me. And again, I'm trying to get my wheels going now, but it's been a challenge for me to calm my nervous system, because also reactivity is a thing with ADHD, but calm down and then get traction again. Focus on what I need to do, even let that drop back in, and then get traction. So that's what this tapping session will be. Excuse me 1 second. All right, so the 2-minute mark. Even though I'm feeling super frustrated and borderline angry for being interrupted, for my flow being interrupted, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm so frustrated because my flow is interrupted and it's hard for me to start back up, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I felt so frustrated because I was interrupted and my flow was stopped, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. A slightly different order for me today. Inside of the eye, all that frustration. Outside of the eye, the frustration of being interrupted. Underneath the eye, the frustration of my flow being interrupted and stopped. Under the nose, all the frustration of having my flow stopped. Keep breathing while you do this. Under the mouth, all the frustration of having my flow stopped. Chest, frustration from being interrupted. Brow point, frustration for being interrupted. Top of the head, all this frustration from being interrupted. Go ahead and breathe here. And if you're good, you can stop here or give yourself a few seconds here, and we're going to go into what crept up for me, which was also being able to transition. Even though it's hard for me to transition once I've been interrupted, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I feel like my ADHD makes it hard for me to transition and be productive after I've been interrupted, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I get frustrated and angry with myself sometimes for not being able to transition easily, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Oh, top of the head. I feel frustrated with myself. Inside of the eye, I feel like there's something wrong with me. Outside of the eye, I feel like there's something wrong, and I realize I actually just switched what the thing was. I'm going to continue with it though. Frustrated with myself for not being able to transition underneath the eye. And I don't know if it's ADHD or something else. I just know it's true a lot of times underneath the nose. So even if it is true, maybe I can let go of the frustration underneath the mouth, because it's frustrating, but that frustration doesn't help make it easier. Clavicle. So what if I put the frustration aside and just deal with the fact that sometimes it's hard to transition? Brow point, frustration with it being hard for me to transition. Top of the head. What if I let myself put that aside and focus on how I can make transitions easier inside of the eye? Or just accept that transitions are a challenge outside of the eye. Maybe I can make them easier. Maybe I can accept they're a challenge underneath the eye. Maybe I can make transitions easier. Maybe I can just accept they're a challenge underneath the nose. Acceptance as it is underneath the mouth. Acceptance as it is, chest. Acceptance as it is. Brow point. Acceptance for what it is as it is. Top of the head again. Acceptance. Inhale, exhale, as many times as you would like. I hope this served you. I have another video, tapping video, about the next aligned action, and that is something I invite you to go do now. That might apply to you. I'm going to do a more specific one for myself, by myself, about what I know I need to do today. All right? So either in YouTube, I believe it's on my YouTube channel, but next most aligned action. All right, take care, be well.